This is the first time I've ever seen all three of these screens turned off in the daytime. And for some reason, this gentleman here is shooting the intersection with a big ass setup. And it looks like he's trying to shoot 3D, just from judging what I'm seeing on that monitor there. Hell, if there's a place to shoot 3D, this is a place, but the timing is trippy. 5:15, and all the screens are dark. Tokyo got off lucky. Up north in Fukushima, an entire building at a nuclear power plant has just disappeared. Mythbusters style, just gone. I had to get out of the house. Nothing waiting for me at home except aftershocks and now power outages. Looks like I'm not the only person.
You're not the only person.
曲がってますね。
Where are you from?
もともとですか？アメリカから下北沢に住んでますけど。
ずっと住んでました。
はい。
ずっと住んでました。
15年間ぐらい住んでます。こんなのは体験したことないです。気をつけてください。There's folks here standing on the corner looking at the bent needle. This has been 11 Colors, and thank you for watching. Good evening, this is 11 Colors. I just got home from a day of being away from Shimokitazawa just in case the power went out. Went to Tokyo Tower to see if I could see if the tippity top is bent, and that I could see. I could indeed see that. And while I was out, well actually while I was on the way back, I stopped by Bic Camera in Shinjuku, and I got a box, a big ass box, just for the sake of him using Betamax DC. Because I know how much he likes to see me open boxes. Unfortunately, I already opened this one, but it's a box. That should make him happy. It's a box with a television in it. A box with a television in it that I carried home on the train, on the Otakyu line. Got a few stares. I know people are probably looking at me, why the fuck are you buying a TV at a time like this? Well, the fact is I don't have a TV right now. And there are some things that are quicker to see on one of them things than on the interwebs. Plus the internet could go down, who knows. And hey, this way, I got one that'll last me the next few years. My last TV I gave it away to Japan is Doomed, aka Japan Mike. So I don't have a television, I didn't have one. And this way, got a cheap one that prevented me from getting a frickin' 60-inch monster This one's only 40. I know that might seem pretty big, but I was considering a 60. And by getting this one, I prevented myself from getting something really stupid. I got something only slightly stupid instead. So this is my frickin' TV now. Aquos Sharp LX3. And there's another reason I specifically bought Sharp. Another reason I specifically bought Sharp Aquos. Aquos. Am I pronouncing that right? How do you pronounce that? And yeah, I should be looking at the lens instead of the screen. Nihonsei, made in Japan. Kokusan Nihonsei, made in Japan. Whatever you call it. There's a few different ways to call it. But there's going to be a lot of rebuilding to be done after this. And one way to do that is to buy stuff that's definitely made in Japan. China does good work. Don't mean to denigrate them by any means at all. But what's going to help Japan rebuild is both charity at the beginning, but after charity, Japan's going to have to be able to put itself back together. And that's going to take more than charity. That's going to take an economy that works. And part of having an economy that works is having people buy your stuff. So, Nihonsei, this is one of the few, I've actually thought about this a long time, so you're going to laugh, but Sharp takes pride in their television factory. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but every time you go to Big Camera or any store, you see the name of the factory where they make their screens. So they have pride. And that's another reason I got this guy instead of any of the other brands out there. Okay. This has been 11 colors, and thank you for watching. And now I gotta figure out a way to set this up.